what is good about 3 a.m. Yeah, 3:15 at the minute, and I'm just coming on here wanting to talk about why you need a reason why and a strong reason why. And when I say a strong reason why, it's something that's gonna emotionally affect you into wanting to get to wherever it is you want. Because for me, that was like the main thing that was holding me back. Me not having a reason why just didn't allow me to work hard. It didn't allow me to get anywhere, to be honest, because I had no motivating emotional factor that was putting the effort in, and it was just having me stuck. Like even when I started, I don't know, with reselling, for example, like that was one of the very first things that I had ever done to make money, like on the side, and then try and make it like something big. I never really had a strong reason why. I just wanted to make money. Like, why am I making that money? I never really questioned that. I just wanted money just like everyone else, and that's what's gonna separate you from a lot of people. And I'm not saying this as if I know it all in a sense, but I'm saying it just based off what I've learned so far. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a student myself. I'm still learning. I'm still at the rock bottom, wanting to make it to the top. I don't really care about being at the top, to be honest. I just want to get out of being at the rock bottom. I want to continue learning. I want to continue growing. So, I'm like a sponge at the minute, just ready to absorb any sort of good knowledge that's gonna benefit me for the long run, and just get me to where I want to. And I've accomplished my first desire at the minute, which is to travel, and that was my reason why that I found, which affected me emotionally into grinding and eventually, unlock it. I found out my reason why from when I went to a weekend holiday with my friends. It was literally for the weekend, and I felt that emotional drive into being like, yo, I need. I remember literally I was in the airport on the way back home, and I was by myself, and I was just thinking to myself like, boy, I need to put that work in so I can have a consistent lifestyle of me just doing whatever the fuck I want, like exploring the world, just seeing new stuff, new experiences, just living life how you should be. Like, you feel alive when you do new things, and that's how it should be. That's what I believe. You know, can't be fucking repeating the same shit as everyone else, as in like, you live by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, off straight, doing something you don't even like. I mean, maybe you do like it, but that's not me. I never really had an interest in, settling for that sort of life. I wanted to have my own freedom. And in a sense, I've actually unlocked I have unlocked location freedom. Yeah, I have. But there's a lot more, factors to freedom that I need to unlock. And it's going to take time. Alongside time, it's going to take a lot of grind. Like, a lot of grind. I never really understood what grinding meant until I got into this space and saw what others are doing. Others above me, and these lot work their fucking asses off, and it set the standards for me, and it's actually inspired me. Like, some of the people that I've met who are doing very well for themselves have made me fucking really open-minded with how hard I need to work to get to wherever they are, and they're in the place where I want to be. They have real freedom, but at the same time, they worked very, very hard for that, and I need to continue putting in that same input that they had before, and I just need to be patient from there. patient and grow and enjoy the process. That's what I need to do. But at the same time, it takes a reason why, because you can't just consistently, rely on motivation. You can't do that, because once that motivation wears off, you're just gonna be clueless. You're just gonna be consume so much negative thoughts, and it's gonna defeat you. That's what fucks up most people. I believe most people drop off only because they don't really have a reason to, get to where they want to. They say they want to do something, but it doesn't really mean anything to them. Like, they don't have that emotional reasoning. And that's why I believe some people just, I don't believe people nowadays. Like, I literally don't. When people tell me they're gonna do this, I don't know, whatever, I need to see proof. Like, words, it's so easy to say words. Like, it's just easy as fuck to say anything. Like, you just say it. You just say it how it is. But when it comes to, doing what you need to do, it's not easy. Because you have to apply the actionable. And that's what fucking separates you from people who don't have a real reason into getting where they want to. And the best way to find your reason why is to actually just look back. Well, not even look back, but just think about what's actually emotionally affected you in a positive way. That's just made you like, yeah, this is something that really, excited me, like, because I'm a person, right, who doesn't really get too excited from anything serious. Like, I've never, okay, for example, materialistic shit, I don't really give a shit about that, shiny objects, I don't care. Like, all I care about is just new experiences again. That's why traveling for me was like the main thing. Like, I couldn't give a shit about design or any bullshit, bro. Fuck you. Hold on. But yeah, I couldn't give a shit. I just wanted to. Again, I just want to travel. Just live life. That's my reason why. You go find your reason why. It could be materialistic shit. Like, I know people, each their own. They got their own shit that they like. People like Lambos. Who doesn't like a fucking Ferrari, bro? Like, who doesn't like that shit? But at the same time, I think I'd rather choose to go somewhere nice than that. But it's a Ferrari. Fuck, it is a Ferrari. Nah, okay. I'm sidetracking now, but yeah. You need to find your reason why. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very, very long road of just looping around and getting nowhere. Find your reason why, and you'll start seeing the growth you want. Because that was the biggest lesson that I've learned from my mistakes. And I'm still making mistakes till this day. I know I am, because I'm still learning, just like you. And I'm willing to make mistakes, Well, I'm not willing to make mistakes, but I'm willing to learn from my mistakes. So, yeah, keep following along my journey. I'm going to be documenting every day of whatever my mind speaks of, and we'll go from there. But anyways, peace.